So please using any, as I mentioned, no standard format for create storyboard. For example, I think there are a lot of format. So this is for my courses for basic, to do the storyboard, because storyboard help the developer or the animator to doing the animation or to create the animation. But for these cases, you must do it by yourself. Okay, but for reference, so for example, I think a number of scene, you should state the number of scene, because this is for reference. For example, is some what some condition you must refer back to scene what. So you must you can see the number of scene, and then the time for each scene. For example, you must estimate, only estimate, no need to just estimation of the time for this scene, for example. So you can estimate the whole animation, how long your animation will be. Okay, so state the time for this scene, right? And then the action, okay, or the caption. Okay, detail about what happened on the scene. For example, okay, Peter having a dinner. So meaning that this character having a dinner. And then shot. For example, this is established shot. For normally for creating a video or animation, established shot meaning that scenery where that location will happen. For example, in this kitchen. So that is established shot. Normally in the beginning of the any movie or any animation. So other than that, this is the special shot for normal or basic shooting technique. We call ECU. What ECU? Not ICU. ECU. ECU for extreme close up. Okay, extreme meaning that like a micro close up. Okay, and then CU close up, MS middle shot, and then a wide shot or a long shot, and then full shot meaning that the whole character from the head to the leg or the bottom. Okay, that is full shot. This is the basic. I think there are a lot of type of shooting technique. Okay, for animation, I think this is the basic one. Okay, so this is the important thing. So action. So you should explain what will happen on this scene. If you got dialogue, you just write the dialogue. Okay, what the character will say about in this scene. Okay, so that is the basic one. Okay, and then movement. Okay, movement of the character. Okay, or we call it movement in frame or frame movement character. Okay, character's movement. Okay, movement in frame, meaning that using arrow, for example, this so meaning that this hand will be moved. Okay, and then okay, there are two methods to explain this. Normally, the animator will know if you got no description about what will happen, just using arrows to indicate this will what happen. Okay, for example, Peter was eating when his wife Jane came and sit down. Okay, sound effect also, sound effect or any narration, just right here, or you can use bubble here also can. Okay, so that's why I said no standard format. Okay, so sound effect we need chewing food. For example, ada kesan bunyi lah. sedang makan and whatever. Okay, sound effect or maybe background music. Okay, the situation. So sound effect also must be included. If you already know the title or the what genre of that music, just state in the technique of the camera angle. Okay, and then if you zoom in or zoom out, okay, just indicate where that will be zoom in. So for example, this camera movement, Peter is reading job offer, later zoom into the Peter, meaning that zoom in to the Peter. So from white shot to the uh, most medium shot, for example. Okay, Peter, this is dialogue or narration. I got new job offer with a good salary. Again, great job, great, good news. So this is example. Huh? So please, for those who not yet submit or show me your idea or your storyboard, just keep in mind. So do this detail about each scene. Okay, the number, the duration of that scene, the detail of that scene, the movement, character movement or camera movement. Okay, so any question? Okay, this is the basic one, camera angle. For video production, there are a lot of video production angle. So this is example, extreme close-up, ECU. Also big close-up. This is for video, for video production. Close-up. Okay, medium close-up. MCU also medium shot. This is medium shot. Okay, from head to paras pinggang. And then medium long shot, okay, very long shot. So this is example. So just from actually from your storyboard or the animator, we know that kind of shot. Okay, but if you state the type of camera angle, so the animator easy to understand what this scene all about. Okay, so that's it for detail about storyboard. Resume. Okay, all right. Thank you. So normally you can use either character animation or education. Okay, so for the resolution, so if you choose medium, which is 800 times 600, or low, 40 or 480. Okay, depend on you. So normally I choose 800 times 600, and we set 30 frame rate. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, we don't need ActionScript, but for default, using ActionScript 3.0. No more ActionScript 2.0. Just click create. Okay, so this is the interface. I think you already know about the interface. So what we call for this white box okay, staging, stage. Also, while you are creating your animation, please consider about the principle of animation. We got 12 principle. Use as much as you can. We got so normally if you want to zoom in, zoom out, just using for Windows control negative for zoom out, to zoom in, to zoom out while you are doing the animation. Okay, so this is the shortcut for Apple. I think command or control? Not control. Apple negative, Apple positive, right? I forgot the Apple. Okay. So this is the tools you can use. Okay. So you can add more tools. Is limited. So we got 3 dotted here. The option you can add more tools. Okay. So normally I will use these basic tools. Okay. And then same with the other software, we got menu right in the top of this screen, and then we got panel here. Panel properties, color, online, and so on. So if you already open your Animate, I think it's not same with me because I already remove some of the panel where I didn't use. So this is a most important library and most important panel, properties and the library here. Okay, so if you want to show it or remove it, just go to window and which panel you want to show or your screen. And then for animation production and video production, normally time based. Okay, so this is, we call it layer. You can add more layer based on your character. For example, 1 layer for background, 1 layer for character 1 layer for character 2, 1 layer for audio, okay, and so on. Okay, and then this is timeline. So this meaning that 1 second, if you notice, before we start this new file, we set 30 frame 1 second. Okay, so meaning that this is 1 second. So easy to, based on your storyboard, okay. This background I will show 5 seconds. So meaning that 150 frame. Okay. So this is the tool we use, selection tool. We got 2 arrow, one is black and one is white. White is sub selection tool. Which one which you want to use? So depend on the object. For example, I create one circle. Okay. So notice my circle will be black because based on this foreground fill color. We got fill color. So if you want to create just using outline, so you must add using paint bucket tools. Okay, we got paint bucket tool, and also we got ink bucket tool. Okay, we got different. One is for filling, one is for example, I want this circle got green outline, just using this tool and then place it. Okay, already have a green green outline. It's too small. So how to this outline? Just click on the outline. You will notice that the outline we got there. Okay, and then go to the properties and increase the stroke size. Okay. The default is 1, but the smallest is 0.1, and the biggest is 200. Okay, so how to change the fill color? Just activate it. Okay, activate it using this selection tool. Just click on it and then you change the color. Okay, so for example, I want to separate between these two outline and fill color. Just click on it and I just remove it or change the location of fill color. Or I want to delete it. Okay, I want to delete the outline. Just click on the outline and then press delete. Okay, if you I can see the okay I show the chat ngacau lah tanah. If you got something to ask, just raise your leg and ask. Okay, so that is the selection tools. So sub selection tool, we use it when you want to change the shape of this circle. Okay, if you notice, if I click the circle, you got anchor or point here. Just click one point and then you can change the shape of this circle. Okay, that's different between arrow subselection, which is black, and subselection with the white one. Okay, what else? Okay, that's it. This is for free transform. If we want to enlarge or rescale your object or your character using these tools. This is lasso tool. If you are already expert in Adobe Illustrator or Adobe Photoshop, we got same tool. Okay, so for example, I create one object. So to create exactly the proportion will be what 100% the same. Just press shift control while you are creating your object. For example, box is didn't press the shift keyboard. Okay, if I press the keyboard, okay, you got the exactly the same proportion. Okay, same if you want to rescale your object or your character. Please make sure you press the shift control while you are rescaling. Okay, then notice the color of the shape will be same when I change this foreground. Okay, dia akan ikut foreground yang sebelum ini. Okay, that is how to create object using rectangle tools and oval tools. Okay, so example, and then lasso tool, when I want to use it. Okay, sometimes you want to delete some area or delete some part of this, for example, this object. Okay, you can see where when I make some selection. So I can delete this selection. Okay, so that is how we use it to select some area. So if you want, you can use selection tool. Okay, for example, I just click here and then press delete. Okay, also if you want to some you want to select some area not using angle tool or box tool, just using this lasso tool, and then you can select the area and then delete, or you can move it to another part. Okay, that is lasso tool. Okay, that is classic brush tool. Okay, this is a brush tool. Okay, notice if you, for example, I select this brush tool, there will be extra option below this, but below this part. Okay, sometimes based on the tools you are using. Okay, this line tool. Sometimes I use line, sometimes I use brush to trace something or to create character. Okay, pencil tools. This is pencil tools. Okay. So notice if I using pencil tool, as I mentioned before, this we got another option. Okay. This is straight. In that, if I just create some area, you can see we got not rounded, and meaning that the shape, some it's not smooth. Okay, if I change this smooth, you can see differentiate between this option. Okay, and then I choose smooth. Okay, so the object I draw is smooth rather. For example, if you are using this rectangle to not rectangle, straighten. So more organic. This is more geometric. Okay, and then is what last one in. Okay, little bit same with the smooth. Okay, now we choose smooth. Okay. Okay, and then that is what pencil tool. This is pen tool. So pen tool is when you want to create or trace something, or you want to draw organic shape. Okay, so you got three options to draw using pen tool. Organic shape. If you want to draw organic shape, pen tool, pencil, or pen tool. Okay, you just delete, and then what? This is for text tool. If you want to text something. Alright. Okay, so we based on the fill color. If you want to change it, just activate it and change the color. The color of this already changed. Okay, and then what else? So, and then if you want to change the font using properties panel, just select whatever font you are already installed in your computer. Okay, and then this is as I said before. Okay, if you want to change the outline, pen bucket inside, pen bucket, for example, there are two methods to change the solid fill color. First, you select the color inside the color. For example, like this. Okay. Normally, when you are creating object, the system will automatically group this object. So you can see the blue color, meaning that this object already grouped. Okay, you want to ungroup it, just right click on your mouse, and then where is ungroup? Mana? Break apart. Not ungroup, break apart, meaning that, okay, now if I click on this object, you cannot see the blue outline, meaning that this is already break apart, meaning that it's already separated or not ungrouped. Okay, for example, if I create another object, okay, if I click using selection tool, this is already grouped. You can see, you can know about this already group. You can see the outline, the blue outline. Okay, this is group, is not ungroup. So if you want to break it or ungroup, just click right click on your mouse, break apart, or just using Control B. Control B, Control B for ball, Belanda. Okay, so there are two ways to change the color. First, you highlight the fill color and then change the color. Or you forgot to activate the fill color, using change the color first and using pen bucket to paint the fill color. Okay, this is how the function of pen bucket. And then another one, bottle ink. Same concept, same concept. So but this is for outline only. For example, you want to change the outline color, just click using the ink bottle tool to change the color. Okay, so this erase. So you can change the size. For those who are expert in Adobe Photoshop, the optional tools will be on the right. So for this, you must open the properties panel and change the size of your eraser. Erase. Okay, but for group images, a group object, you can't erase it. Okay, you can't erase. You also can. Sorry. But for you can erase. You must go insert to erase. Okay, this is a function. This function, hand function, is to move around. If you are, for example, you are zoom in, you want to move around in another part of the stage using this. Normally, I will use spacebar. If I active, for example, I active tracing using pencil tool. So I want to change another part below this area. So I just press spacebar. cut spacebar, and then I will no need to change from pencil to hand tool. So menjimatkan masa. Okay, this is bone tool. Okay, this function for creating the animation I will show you later or another meeting. So as I mentioned, you got another option. For example, zoom in, zoom out. Okay, pen tool for remove the point anchor or add more anchor or point anchor point. And then this is a polygonal lasso tool. Same concept with this lasso tool. Lasso tool will be free, which is meaning that you can select some area, just click once. But if you use polygon lasso tool, you can click, release, click, release to do the selection. Okay, and so on. This is 3D and so on. Okay, so any question about these tools? I think this is basic. Select all, same with the concept of any software, just Control A and delete to zoom out using Control negative, Control positive. Okay, I will show you how to create animatic from your storyboard. Okay, for example, okay, this is storyboard about ant and pigeon. We got ant walking around near the lake, okay, which is 5 seconds. Then he want to drink some water. Suddenly fell out to the lake, and then this pigeon helped him, give him leaf, and then he climbed to the leaf and then rescued by this bird. Okay, this is individual work. Continues this another person to do this to complete this the moral of story, helping each other, right? So how to do the animation, how to do animatic? So to do the animatic, you should prepare what? What do you think you should prepare before doing the animatic?
Storyboard, betul?
So storyboard, sketches. Okay, no need to redo the sketches, just using your sketches, your original sketches. For example, the audio, the sound effect, and so on, you must prepare it. For example, big water splash, jungle wave, the sound, narration, and then we clear. I will clear, for example, for this is scene 1. You can see the picture. Okay, so this is first scene, right, from the storyboard. Okay, I just remove the end. Okay, using Photoshop or whatever software you want to remove that the end, and then I will using same using Photoshop also, but I will create one file for end. Okay, same goes to second scene. La 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 la. Okay, I will remove the head of that end, and I create the same, the same. I cut from the same storyboard. Uh, cut the head and hand. Okay, I want that hand moving while I create the animatic. Same goes to this third scene. Okay, I remove the hand. Okay, this is the fourth, the third scene. I remove this leaf. Okay, same goes with this. Okay, so cut only using any software you are familiar. Okay, so that's for this storyboard. Okay, and then open your Animate. How to import the picture from outside? Just using file, import. Okay, you got two options here. Okay, ignore these two options. This was a video. So which one you must choose? What are the difference between stage and to the library? Okay, anything you import into Adobe Animate, whether to the stage or to the library, all this file will be saved in the library. Okay, so you can use in another scene, for example. Okay, if you choose import to stage, so meaning that automatically will be displayed on this stage. Okay, so depend on you. Normally, if you want already, for example, I already done all the file, so I will import to the library. Okay, example, the sound, the leaf, and other part. Okay, for example, I want to import this, so you can either import bundle of file or one by one. Okay, normally based on you. So I will import this already. I show you already remove the end. I already removed the head. Okay, I just import this. This 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 and this tolong thank you and okay, so I just import this. Okay, open. Okay, automatically will be saved in your library here. So if you want to use first scene, so just drag to your stage. Okay, so based on the storyboard, so the first scene will be the end will from left to the right, and that scene will be 5 seconds. Okay, so what I will going to do is go to scene 1. This scene 1, right? Okay, just drag from the library. Okay, so if this file is small, just using this transform tool. Okay, as I mentioned, just click shift to get proportion, exact proportion for this scene, for example. Okay, so we know this scene will be 5 seconds. 5 seconds meaning that So you notice here in my first frame will be this circle will be empty, meaning that only outline. Okay, meaning that there is nothing in this frame. Frame one, this is frame one. Layer one, frame one. Okay. If you want to change the name of the layer one, just double click on that layer and then maybe BG for background. Okay. If I what drag and drop it from the library, you notice the circle will be solid, meaning that there is something object here, meaning that this object will be this is will refer as a keyframe. Okay, solid, the keyframe. Okay, and then we already know, meaning that we are 5 seconds, meaning that till 150 frame. So what I'm going to do is I will insert frame only, not keyframe. So right click on this and then insert frame only. Meaning that from frame 2 till frame 150 refer to object in frame number 1. Okay, this is keyframe. Then the gray is frame. We call it frame. Okay. So now I want to insert the ant will walking across the scene from right going to the left. So I will insert another layer and I drag the picture of the ant. Oh, sorry. Manalah semua. Okay. So you can import JPEG and PNG. Okay. No issue. So normally you can use PNG or JPEG. Okay. So I I assume you already know the differentiate between JPEG and PNG. Okay, this is the end. Okay, and then okay, and notice, make sure because I am active in BG layer BG. So when I drag the end will be located in same layer which is BG. So make sure I cut and make sure you are active in layer specific layer for that object or that character and then paste it. So now we got two layer, which is layer one is background and layer two is end. Okay. So depend on your storyboard. You want to start in the beginning, meaning that the first second of the this scene, or you want to the end will move coming in your scene in first second, depend on you. So if I, for example, I want this and will start into this scene will be start in first second, meaning that I will only drag the keyframe. Okay, just drag. Okay, click and release and drag. Okay. And then now we are going to learn about the twinning. Okay, we got two types of twinning here. If you notice, if I click right on this layer, okay, you can see classic twinning or motion twinning. Okay, depend. Sometimes I'm using classic tuning, sometimes I'm using motion tuning. Okay, I will show you what are the difference between these two motion tuning. Okay, classic tuning meaning that you must create two keyframe. Meaning that, so this is keyframe number 1, okay, which is located outside of this stage. Okay, and then I'm going to start, we'll walk 2 seconds across this jungle in third second, and then I click right, and then I click insert keyframe. Okay, so meaning that I got two object different, although it is the same, but location is different. One is outside of this stage, one is inside of this stage. Okay, so I just okay, got two. One keyframe is in 90s frame, one keyframe in frame number 30. So I right click, and then create create classic tuning. So this will purple color. Okay, and then another one, I will insert another no need base, for example, based on if you understood based on your understanding. For example, I want to insert the jungle sound. Okay, you can use another layer, or for example, we do nothing in layer 1. You just drag the jungle sound, which one? Jungle wave. Okay, for audio, you can use MP3 and wave, but sometimes this format already wave, but if you insert in your Adobe Animate, sometimes it's not function. Okay, try to convert to MP3. Okay, sometimes I'm using online converting. Yeah? Okay, sometimes. Okay, so just drag any part. So now I am active. Okay, active in BG layer. So just drag the sound, and you can see the wave inside these frames. So if I play this, okay, so that is the background, music background. Okay, so and then the sound of narration, or the sound of the end. Okay, so maybe audio one. So depend on you, the name of the layer. So I drag. Okay, start from here. So the sound of the end. Okay, la 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 la. So I insert blank keyframe. So that's already sometimes the student will confuse when I use frame, when I use keyframe, when I want to use insert blank keyframe. Okay, so is okay. For example, the audio I want to start in frame number 30. So I just insert blank keyframe, and then I drag the audio. Okay, the audio. So that's why I want the audio start from this frame. If I didn't insert blank keyframe, the audio will start in the first frame. So
la 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 la.
Okay. The concept of when we play the scene, the concept will be loop from frame number 1 till 150, and then looping back 1 and 150, because we got only one scene. Okay, so how to do test the scene? You use just control test the movie. For example, the whole movie, if you got 10 scene, from scene 1 till 10, scene 10. But if you just want to test, for example, you want to test in scene number 5. So go to scene number 5 and test scene. In that will be test only that scene. So be different between test movie and test scene. Okay, just test, they just play in the timeline. Okay, so this is the first one. Okay, we got 5 seconds based on the storyboard. Okay, and then if we go back to the scene, okay, so now the end will want to drink something, drink water. So normally I will insert new scene. Okay, if you are already expert using the Adobe Animate, so you can continue from this 150. Okay, but for novice or new beginner for Adobe Animate, I will suggest you using another scene. Okay, this is scene number 2. Okay, now we want to use the same or exactly the location of the background. Okay, so you can just go to this, click right on this first frame, and then you can copy frames. Okay, or you can duplicate this frame, but maybe you can delete some layers you don't want to use in scene number 2. Okay, go to scene number 2, and then click right click on your mouse, paste frame. Okay, so exactly the same. This is one technique. Okay, or you can go here, just highlight, Control C, or edit, copy, don't cut. So go to scene number 2, edit, place, paste in place, meaning that where the location in scene 1 will be the same in location in scene number 2. Okay, there are 2 ways to copy. So if we see here, we got 3 seconds. Okay, just estimate based on the storyboard. Insert frame. Okay, so same, insert background of jungle wave. Okay, how to control the audio if this audio is too loud? Okay, just go to the this properties. Okay, highlight this sound properties, go to the effect and go to custom, just reduce this line. Why got 2 line? Because this is stereo. Okay, left and right. Okay, and click OK. So the sound of this jungle will be reduced. Okay, and then what else? So this is same BG. So if you copy, they will automatically copy frame, but just we copy picture right now before this. So same, and for this I think this is different because sorry. So this is normally is for scene number 2. This right. Control Shift. Okay. Okay. So I will insert scene number 2, layer number 2 head. Okay. And find the head. Mana kepala dah. Apa nama kepala? Oh, ni kepala. Okay. Just insert on this. And enlarge it. Okay. This is for only for animatic, but for the real animation will be more more smoother and more detail. So in this scene, okay. So this is location, the position of the head. For example, in position, for example, in this frame 15, I insert keyframe and I rotate a little bit. Frame 30, I insert keyframe, change again. Okay, frame 15. It depend on your logic. So if I play, you can see the movement, the animation already done. Okay, and then I add more layer, and which is hand, this hand or this hand. This tolong, this tolong, this hand. Okay, same technique. Okay, this is, we call it frame by frame animation. Okay, so okay, so just using this same technique, insert keyframe and adjust the movement, but this movement before this because you can see here in the middle of this box you got one circle white, right? So should be changed or should be convert first. Okay, convert first to the symbol. For example, I show you how to convert. So we are using this using picture, right? So this picture we want to convert to symbol. Why? Because we want to change this the anchor of this what apa anchor apa dia punya sendi apa nama bahasa Inggeris sendi hilang vocab saya. Okay, we want to change this because if we rotate, so that is not normal, right? So we want to change this angle of this
Join, I think.
Yeah. So to convert, just click right click on this picture and then convert to symbol. Okay, we got two kind of symbol. For example, movie clip, button is for button or for graphic. So what is the difference between movie clip and graphic? Okay, graphic is static, meaning that in this symbol we got no animation. But if you are using movie clip, this symbol got some animation or some movement. Okay, just use graphic and then you can rename it, for example. And okay, and then click OK, and then you can change, for example, hand. Okay, change this this circle, white circle pada tangan tu and then we can rotate here. See? Okay, now we can rotate according to this angle. Okay, go back to the scene. Okay, should be no problem because this is already symbol. Okay, never mind. Because we can trace again to create the symbol of which object you want to animate. Okay, and then the same concept, just insert keyframe and then change the location of this. Okay, you can see here, and then same technique, maybe not parallel with the previous one or the head. Maybe you can choose here to create normal movement. Okay, another hand, another layer using the same. This is hand number 2. Okay, and number 2, just using same copy. You can copy and then paste it, and then you can rotate. Okay, just for animatic, as I mentioned before, maybe in the real animation is more smoother. Okay, and then the concept of the layer is layer of the top will be overlap layer behind the below. Okay, below this, for example, if I want this location will be behind the head, so I move this under layer head. Okay, you can see already behind the head. That's why the advantage using layers. Okay, start doing the animation. Okay. And then some. Okay. So just we want just how the animatic will be we want to see the what the duration and the movement and the sound are equal the same with the storyboard. Okay, that's why the animatic is created. Okay, and then suddenly he fell down. Okay, so I insert just black color here or black scene. So I continue. I insert blank keyframe. So I want to create new black black scene, which is 2 seconds, for example. Insert frame, and then I create black or gray scene. Okay, and then I insert on this splash, big water splash. Okay, and then I just test the scene from scene 1 and scene 2.
La 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 la.
Okay, so if we see the storyboard, so now we are done scene number 2, right? Okay, and then number 3. So same technique, just insert new scene. Insert new scene for scene number 3. So I drag the scene number 3, which is this is number 3. So insert. So from this scene, how many seconds? 8 seconds. Oh, 8 seconds. 8 seconds till this scene 240. Insert frame. Okay, and then I insert hand number. Which one? Ni dah. Tangan, tolong. Okay, so this is hand number 1, and insert, copy and paste hand number 2. Then I rotate it. Okay, same technique, keyframe, which is maybe depend on you. Logic thinking, I said, F for shortcut, F5 for insert frame, F6 for insert keyframe, and then I rotate little bit. Okay, insert keyframe, same goes with this hand number 2, insert keyframe, and I rotate it. Again, insert again. Okay, and then I insert sound. Tolong. Okay, so I've test in test scene number 1.
La 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 la. Tolong.
Okay, so done with the scene number 3. So that's how we create the animatic based on this storyboard. Okay, so mention. Okay, insert new scene for scene number 4, which is number 4. This is number 4. Okay, number 4. How many seconds? Number 4. 3 seconds. Okay, 3 seconds. Same. Insert 90. Insert frame. Okay, and then now I want to leave. This pigeon will be released leaf right down. So I insert the leaf. Okay, and then maybe start from this in 1 second. So before this, I show you how to create a classic motion tuning. This I use motion tuning. Okay, just using one keyframe. I didn't insert any keyframe here. So just click motion tuning. So you can see this this layer will be orange or chocolate. I don't know. Okay. Okay, and then go any frame. For example, I go to frame 40, and then I will change the location of this leaf, and then you can see automatically created one dot, okay, small dot, meaning that this is second keyframe for this leaf, for this layer. Okay, you can see. Okay, this is the second keyframe. This is uh, motion tuning using technique motion tuning. And then in the frame number one, right now, number one, okay, if I using classic motion tuning, the purple, the color of this layer will be purple. Okay, so done scene number one, number two, number three, and number
La
four.
la 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 la. Tolong, tolong,
Tolong.
tolong.
Lagi. Okay, so done. Number four, number one, number two, and number four. Okay, any question? So just animated, not realistic, because the leaf will be falling straight forward, right? So maybe we the next meeting I will show you how to create uh how to create puff most not this. Okay, using this technique. Okay, using puff animation. Okay, this is already done earlier.
La 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 la. Tolong, tolong, tolong.
Okay, so this is using puff animation, so more realistic. Okay, the leaf falling down. So any question?
Doctor,
Yeah.
next lesson, can you show us how to do the tracing? Because we want to learn how to, maybe we can learn to trace like, like characters, then we paste. Because I think some of us cannot draw lah.
Okay, all right. So I
Thank
forgot.
you.
Okay. So I show you how to trace. Okay, technique to tracing the animation. For example, I insert new scene. Okay, so for example, you want to do a walking object or walking animal. There are a lot of techniques to create the animation, and one of our my module is to create from using vector image trace. Using not this, which one I got? I forgot where I put. No, walk. Okay, for example, this. Okay, walking sheet. large. Okay, to search for your put it in layer one, and then okay, for example, you can lock this layer, so you can't remove it. Okay, you can't change the object in the layer one. So add one more layer. So normally I will use bright color, for example, just using pink to trace out. Okay, to trace out the outline. For example, number one, working step number one, using pencil. As I said before, you can use pen tool. Not pen tool. Pen tool is more for professional. You can use pencil. Pen tool. Okay, either you use pencil or brush tool. Okay, and then make sure your what your size of your brush or pencil tool is suitable with your, for example, okay, I choose one. Okay, just trace. Okay, so be patient. Okay, and then continue. Okay, as I said, normally using Wacom tablet easier. Okay, just trace. Okay, we call it, this is rotoscoping for term in video production, but the same technique. Okay, this is number one. Okay, after you trace the outline, so you can fill the color for this shape number one. Okay, done. Nampak senang kan? Sebab saya lahir memang dah tangan di bedung. Siapa tak bedung memang susah. Okay. Okay, continue to trace the number two. Okay, so I using this mouse. Kalau using Wacom tablet, more easier. Okay, so need more lot of practice to get to trace. Okay, this demonstration I show you how to trace simple one, and then I will share I will demo the concept of keyframe animation. Okay, this is number two, number three, also the same thing. Okay, no need to perfect, for my class, no need to perfect. Okay, because our class is not focusing on the artistic, more to the process to develop animation. But if you have a talent to this for illustration, is bonus for you. Okay, no worries about the perfection of the character. Okay, number last one. More what? More movement, more smoother your character will be. Okay, for this demonstration, I use only four shape or four movement only. Okay, no worries. You can change the color after this if you want to. Don't want to use this brown color. Oh, senang ya. Senang je. Susah. Okay, done. Now we have four shape of walking sheep. Okay, walking. And then I remove or delete this background because just used for tracing. Okay, remember one layer for to locate your object, and then one layer to use tracing. And then what I'm going to do is I will convert this shape to symbol. Okay, either you can create right click your mouse, or you can press F8 to convert the shape. Okay, this image one graphic. Okay, delete F8, image 2, delete F8, image 3, delete F8, image 4. Okay, delete. Okay, so I already convert this shape to the symbol 1, symbol graphic symbol 1, symbol 2, symbol 3. And then I will arrange these four shape in one symbol. Insert new symbol. Now I choose movie clip, walking. Okay, and notice this is the middle of this. We now working at this symbol, working symbol, and then I drag image number 1. Okay, image number 1 to frame number 1, image number 2 to frame number 2. Insert blank keyframe, blank keyframe, because we want to the second frame will be new image. Okay, image number 2, no worries. The location, same technique, insert blank keyframe, drag the third image, and then insert blank keyframe of F7, blank keyframe F7. Okay. Now, how we know the location of each frame? So we got one tools. We call it iron skin. Okay, kulit bawang. So we can see the location. Now we are location. Okay, you can control the previous one or the next one, depend on you. So now I am active frame number 1. So the green color will be the second location of the image on image for second frame. So if the blue one is the previous, the green one is the next frame. So you can arrange the location of image based on the previous one. Okay, the image the previous one. Okay, so you can adjust. Now the brown color will be existing now. We are frame number 2. And adjust based on the blue color. Okay, kurang semua dah. Okay, so the location of this the the image. Okay, now we are in walking movie clip. Now we go back to scene number 5. Then we drag the symbol, walking symbol. Okay, so if I play this scene, I play only this scene, and you can see the movement of this ship. And then if I create, remember motion twinning, for example, I choose 5 seconds, moving 5 seconds. Okay, whether you are using classic tuning or motion tuning, depend on you. For example, I use motion tuning. I active in frame, the last frame, and I move this frame. Okay, go to this frame. So if I play this thing, you can see you go moving from left to right, only using 4 frame, 4 different keyframe. Okay, you notice the step of this shape too fast, so you can adjust the movie clip of the walking. Just double click, and we go back here, and then just insert another keyframe. Okay, based on the movement. Again, see how the movement. So more slower right, more neutral. Okay, if not suitable again, you can adjust and add more frame, 3 frame for each movement. Then if I touch it, more normal. Okay, so this we call it frame by frame or keyframe animation. Okay, based on 4 different drawing. And then using motion twinning, we create this animal across the scene from left to right. Okay. Okay. Any question? So that's how we do tracing using this technique. Okay. Download from any sources from internet and then trace using pencil or brush tool. And then, for example, I forgot to show you how to color this shape. Okay, so go to back to the each image. For example, image 1. Okay, so you can break apart and then you can color the color this shape. For example, I change to maybe brown and not gray color. Sorry, this is outline, so I want to change this color to this. Okay, but must be the same color for each image. Break apart and then color it. Okay, so depend on you whether you want to color it first or you want to do the animation. Okay. Okay, done my animatic for this assignment. Okay. So if you want to more detail about the shape, so you must use your creativity. For example, you want to add eyes, or you want to add shape or shadow using this. For example, I want to this part maybe got shadow, so already selected, and then you can color that part. Okay, so any question?